Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. That's me. I'm a streamer. Yeah, you know, it's crazy. Like, it's actually like a morning hour right now. Well, kind of. I think some of you guys might be... Let me reset my face. Do an epic flip. Somebody's gonna have to yeet me for that. Kato Crow, hey, welcome to the stream. Hello, Lynn, welcome. Teliano, welcome back. Tempest Mask, Fat Bird, hello. Puppeteer, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Lynn, you pre-ordered Monster Hunter? Yo, that's pretty pog. I would like to play. That sounds like fun. I really liked Monster Hunter World, like way too much. I should not have liked it as much as I did. But I did. And I'm kind of very interested in Wilds. Not gonna lie. Oh god. Oh yeah. Oh, right. I forgot the beta was a thing. Yeah, I haven't had time to play anything in a while. Oh god. Okay, how would you guys rate Monster Hunter Wilds with Monster Hunter World? Wow, a lot of the performance issues already fixed. Okay, well, fair enough. That's what the beta's for. They do a good job. Good job is good. Good to burn your PC? Bro, what do you need, like a 4090 to play it? Too early to judge? That's fair. But surely they had the mount system already previewed in it, right? Surely. Because the mount system is probably the coolest part of it, right? The weapons feel less oomph when landing big hits, but isn't that the whole point? Isn't that the whole point? Damn, okay. Well, fair enough. We'll find out soon. Maybe one day we'll react to some Monster Hunter animation, because honestly... it would be interesting. Well, it's interesting because like Monster Hunter is non-humanoid stuff, and we haven't really talked about non-humanoid stuff. Like it's much more difficult to do that, but we could talk about it. Technically we could. There's an animated movie on Netflix for Monster Hunter. I did hear there was like a live action movie with like what the I don't know, some was it Tony Ong, well, I forget his name, Ongbak. Anyway, I don't know if the live action one was good or not. I suspect it wasn't. Probably missed the live action one. Okay, good, cool. I don't know, they just had like, I don't know, like a Asian guy with a big sword. And they're like, look, it's Rathalos. And then I think that's pretty much all they had, from what I know. Anyway, Vision Renders, hey, how's it going? I was already watching your video about reacting to Honkai Impact 3rd animations. Well, you're in luck, because we're going to watch even more. No, just kidding. We're doing Valorant today. Valorant cinematics. Valorant, I guess music videos in this case, because this is actually... I haven't seen this one. Die for You. Oh, 100 million views! How have I not seen this yet? Who's Grabbits anyway? I don't even know. Revelation. I guess this is like an episode 6 cinematics. It's normal. 8 million. 22 music video. Okay, we're gonna watch these 3 videos. The animated one is really fun though. It's called Legends of the Guild. Wait, I wanna look this up real quick. Legends of the Guild. Oh, it's like PS3 graphics. Yeah, you're right. It really is. You guys want to watch a trailer together? Why not? It's 3 years old. It's just a freebie. Whoa. Wait, even the font is rendered in PS2 graphics. How is that even possible, bro? That's so funny. It's charming.
Morning, Mrs. Bellflower.
Morning, Aiden. You're out early?
You know what they say. The early cuckoo catches the conchu. Tracks. Velociprey.
I love the world building where it's like they just say a quote from our world, but they just replace words, and it's like, whoa, it's like they're us but different. Anyway, reacting stuff. I love that you found your channel because of your Starbow reactions. I'm honestly hooked. Yo, angels, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, indeed. So we are, and so we are. Is that Zuko's voice actor? No way. Wait, is it actually Dante Bosco? Oh wait, everyone's talking about it. Wait, is it not? Comments, please. Just tell me the answer. I don't want to Google this. Aiden sounds like he needs to reclaim his lost. It is voiced by Dante Bosco. Okay, okay, okay. All right, we did it. We've verified all the information through one comment on YouTube, and it's officially true now. All right, cool. Please do your own research.
No Velociprey.
Damn.
Are you a hunter?
Wait, hang on. That animation was actually really good.
Catches the conchu. Tracks. Velociprey. That's no Velociprey.
Bro, the animation on that bird thing is actually so good. I feel like they got like a legit dinosaur animator. Like for one of those like documentaries or some shit. That's hard, bro. That's crazy.
Are you a hunter?
My name's Julius.
Is that Geralt from Rivia?
I'm here to tell you an elder dragon is on its migration path. Straight for your village.
What is that?
God.
An unbridled force of nature given flesh. If we're going to do this, we're going to need some help.
Time to kick some loon Astra.
Really? You really want to take on an elder dragon? We're gonna need weapons.
This
Big
is so
weapons.
cute, dude. This feels so like
That
90s.
elder dragon is destroying nature, and it's about to destroy communities.
I love I love Monster Hunter so much, but like every time I'm playing it, I'm like, bro, like, are we the bad guys? This guy's literally coming into like some fresh wilderness and being like, this elder dragon's destroying nature, and I'm like, bro, I'm pretty sure that guy is nature. Like that guy straight up, that guy is literally nature. I think he just earlier just said a force of nature given flesh. Am I not mistaken? I'm just look, hey, you know, I'm just gotta question your morals sometimes. But big sword, fun.
Our balance with nature is more delicate than you think.
Whoa, that was cool. Insect glaive.
Buddy, if we run into trouble, plan A is run away. Plan C, D, and E are hide, negotiate, and run away.
Wait, the Palico can talk? That's so cute. He's actually so funny. This is so cringe in the best way possible. Like, damn, like that's actually... This is so funny. I don't know. Like, I just... Anyway, it's really, really campy. It's like super campy. I'm fine with it. Like I would watch it just for fun. All right. I'm not gonna break it down. There's some pretty good animation in there, but it'll go on forever. That will have an interesting introduction though to our non-humanoid stuff if we ever do react to some in-game animations, because Monster Hunter's got some good stuff. Got some really, really good stuff in the future. Sleep Senpai, how's it going? Welcome. I am back indeed. I'm also definitely sleeping. Oh god, is this where the talking Palicos and Wilds came from? Wait, do they talk in Wilds? Wait. You telling me the Palicos don't just say "nya" all the time in Monster Hunter Wilds? Oh, it's only an hour long. That's cool. Interesting. Oh, you get to choose. Wow, they really recorded all those voice lines for the option. Okay, fair enough. All right. Yeah, we already decided on the animation because these are left over from last time. Add this into the Valorant video. Let's see. What is this? Yeah, I got fire again already on here. We good. We did it. It's right here. Boo. All right. Cool. You guys ready? All right, here we go. This is Die For You, Grabbit's official music video. Valorant's Champions 2021. I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of this means. Do I play Valorant? I've played a couple times. It's a fun game, I guess. Have I seen this 100 million times? I have not. So let's see what this is. I don't know what this is. Okay, that's fine. Just reload it.
Time slows down when it can get no worse.
Okay, it's a good song. Okay. Oh, it's fully 2D? I did not expect that. No, it's not. It's not. That's not fully 2D. That gun was 3D, bro. That gun was 3D. Ah, we'll go back to it later.
Forgotten, 'cause that's all there'll be. Now there's only one thing I can do. Fighting till the end like I promised to.
Dude, the animation is... The slow-mo? What?
This could be the day I die for you. What do you see before it's over? Blinding flashes getting closer.
Dude. The animation is so good. There's just so much nuance and everything.
This could be the day I die for you.
Whew. Goddamn, dude. Oh, that's cool. Wow. Oh my god. Dude, I don't even know what's happening. I love it. It's... Oh god. Dude, it's so artsy. What? Through the reflection. Wait, is this how they get their Radiant powers? Oh yeah, I think so. This is when they get the Radiant, or it symbolizes when they get their Radiant powers, I assume. Wow, yes! Dude, the fire effects are so good. Bro, the reflection. Who's that guy? Is he one of the players? I assume he's one of the players, actually. Because this is for Worlds, right? Interesting. I actually don't know. I have no idea who these other characters are. I know the heroes. I thought she was a healer. She couldn't heal the flower. Weak. Yo, the eye animation.
Don't let it be the day. What do you see before it's over? Blinding flashes getting closer. Sacrificing everything I knew.
Damn.
This could be the day I die for you.
Dude, the slow motion is so crazy. It is real players. Okay, cool. That's so cool, dude. Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Oh god, I'm gonna watch this again in just a sec. Anyway, Tatiana Arm, hey, welcome. Do you still stream Blender? I haven't streamed Blender in a long time, not gonna lie. It's been a while. Mostly because the projects that we work on are usually NDA nowadays. Also because I'm not animating as much as I used to. I'm doing a lot of writing and directing now compared to before. So what am I gonna do? You know, it's not very fun to write and direct on stream. But yeah, I do stream Blender if I am answering questions. Like, we did do that for a while. Technically it was like a year ago, but like people would ask questions about how to do something and I just like do it, and that's a fun time. I like doing that a lot. In Worlds usually shows real players. Yeah, seems like it. Never seen about Valor other than Apex for poor. I mean, they're both free to play. Anyway, this was good. Let's take a look. So I'm like, dude, I'm like 90% sure they use 3D to like help out. So like, this is obviously the actual environment in the game with like a bit of a paint over, but like this is a 3D dolly. So if you actually did this in 2D, it'd be way too much work, and it's in ones. So it's very geometrically like sound. This is literally just a 3D dolly. It's gotta be. Yeah. But what's crazy is the gun. Look at this. This gun is so geometrically accurate, it's almost definitely 3D. But the crazy thing is that 3D mixed with 2D is relatively difficult to get perfectly right. It's not impossible, but it makes me wonder if they actually just animated a 3D base for everything. It's possible because they might have drawn over these characters in 2D, but they like, because they have really, really, really good geometric accuracy. That's my guess. It's just like, look at the hands, dude. Like the hands are so, they're so viscerally like real. They feel very real, but it's like hand drawn. So it's like, damn, they could be just really, really good animators, which I don't doubt, but I think there's a little bit of a base layer of 3D if they're going to interact with that gun so well, in my opinion. This is fully 2D. That's fine. This is all like fully 2D. That's obviously 3D. Why is this guy freaking out? Like Phoenix just ulted. Like he's fine. I don't know. That's a beautiful composition, dude. See, like this right here is crazy. Like just this head turn here. Like just like there's so much geometric accuracy in just the head turn. It's not impossible by any means to do this in 3D. I mean, sorry, in 2D. But like the subtleties of how the 2D is moving right here feels like that they animated in 3D and then chose which frames to draw over, basically. Like that's what it feels like, because it's just so good, and so it takes so much work to do so little, if that makes sense. It's really well done. It's like very well done. Yeah. Isn't it simpler to animate the 3D than add the art in 2D? Yeah, like in theory you could draw over the 3D so that you have all the geometric integrity intact. It also lets you do like more nuanced frames, like something like this. You see this right here where it's like it's just barely moving. You see that right there? This is really hard to do in 2D, because usually when you draw 2D frames, you're looking at like, you know, basically onion skinning of like a ghostly version of the previous frame that you have to draw like over to see the difference. And like there's barely any difference between these two frames, that like to draw with onion skin something this accurate with this little difference with so much geometric accuracy is really, really hard to do. So I suspect they animated it in 3D with just like a slight bit of drift, like there's some like extra nuance there, and then they just choose only to animate, like draw over these frames. Pretty sure. Yeah. So everything is textureless and bring it to something like Coop Studio to draw over it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I suspect it's probably something really simple with like basic eyes, a basic nose just for positioning, and everything else is basically just like a solid color, and you just use that as a base. Like it would have certain proportion maps, like lines in certain areas to use as reference for like geometric distortion and like perspective, and then like you just draw over it. In my opinion, I think that would be the best way to go about it, and I'm pretty sure that's what they did here, because it's so good. Yeah. Anyway. So good.
This could be the day I
Oh my god, dude. Dude, just like the tension on his fingers here are just, it's just amazing. The storytelling, like, look at that, dude. Look how his knuckles collapse. You see that? All of his knuckles spread apart. Just in that moment, that gives so much weight to it. And like barely anything has changed. This is something that's an example of something that's just really hard to animate in general. Like you have to redraw the frame and stuff, but like this is technically easier to do in 2D than it is in 3D. Because in 3D, people don't usually have IK fingers. You can get IK fingers, but it's just not a very common thing in rigs. So like this is a situation where like in 3D, you'd basically need a very specific rig where you have IK fingers for every finger. And ideally some sort of like, you know, pull vector or something to like move the knuckles individually from like the contact points. But yeah, this is like something that you could technically do in 2D a little easier because you just draw it. That's fine. But that's so good, dude. That's so good. Oh, the drop. Dude, oh man. The visual of this is so good. Oh my god. Dude, this is so pretty. The purples. Oh my god, the purples on his line art are just gorgeous. Oh. Trixies, hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you like the videos. I'm glad. Yeah, honestly, my goal basically is to get people to really appreciate animation more because it's a lot of work. This guy needs some moisturizer. I mean, that's fair. The idea of being able to convey something in a small but effective way like weight is always cool to me. Dude, honestly, there's so much you can do, especially with fingers. I love that idea. Is this, I'm pretty sure this liquid is simulated. So if you look at this right here, it's actually on 2s. I'm pretty sure the splash itself is hand drawn. Fair enough. But like the liquid beneath him is simulated. All this is like pure 2D. There's no evidence here that this is 3D. So why do I think that this is 2D? But when I thought the other one was 3D, like why? Why is Brimstone 3D but Phoenix 2D? Basically, like stuff like right here, when you see him move like this, see how his face kind of like flattens a little bit. It kind of gets a little bit, I don't know, like a little shorter. Like his facial features are not like super consistent sometimes. Like there's some like weird like kind of, I don't know, like shape change in his body. Like you see like his butt kind of gets a little smaller there, for example. These are really small things that change constantly when you do 2D animation because you don't have the perfect geometric integrity when you're drawing with just onion skinning. And you can already see the volume of his body like changing a lot just between these 3 frames. You see that? So like that's a sign of 2D. If the volume was extremely consistent, I would suspect that it's 3D because it's just really hard to get that. This already looks really good. Like this is really good already for 2D animation. So the standards are different. It's just almost impossible to get it to look like 3D. So when it does look like 3D, it's either someone who's insanely talented, like James Baxter, or it's drawn over 3D, which I think, I don't know, maybe Baxter already did some 3D stuff, but he's actually just incredible. He's a god. And there's a lot of people like that too who are in the industry. Just, you know, they're few and far between. I don't think they're common, but they do exist. Yeah. But guys, if you don't know James Baxter, Aaron Blaze is okay. His volumetric stuff is not perfect. Like Glenn Keane as well. Like their volumetric stuff's not perfect. It doesn't have to be. They're incredible animators. But, you know, just to give you some context. So let me just show you real quick who James Baxter is. I don't know. Can I do like Sakuga or something? That's a weird thing to call it. Don't copyright me. He did this scene in Beauty and the Beast. Look at this. See, they're rotating so much. He basically did this like freehand. It's like, what? When you see like all this stuff, it's just like how like her head feels like relatively the same shape. It's like, how is this happening? how's this possible? The basket looks like it's 3D. Like what? There's so much volume in these characters. It's insane. So yeah, James Baxter is one of the OGs. He's incredibly good. Very, very good. Good even for the top. Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic. The effects are just good, bro. Like this is the effects are so good. So like what's cool about the effects in general is like you want to make sure that you have high contrast with fire, but like they really help bring this out with like this kind of mascara looking thing. It mimics the effects of fire without like changing the shape of the eye, which is really cool. My God, look at that, dude. It's crazy. You do always usually want to have like a really bright center that goes to white. So that's like white. And then you kind of like have these colors define what the color really is, which is orange and then eventually purple. Dude, I love this concept. It's so cool. It's so cool. Like Sage, you notice how Sage's ponytail like moves really well. And by that I mean like you can see that the distance that it is from her head is quite far. You see that? Because it's quite far, when she turns her head, this should move quite a bit. This is commonly missed with 2D because again, they just kind of do what looks good. They're not doing what like the geometric accuracy is. But look how much Sage's ponytail is moving. I suspect she's also in 3D as a base. I do suspect it because the distance that which her ponytail is from her head is so consistent. It's like very consistent every single frame. So it's like, suspicious.
Feeling like there's nothing I can do. This could be the end, it's mine to choose. It's taken me my lifetime just to prove.
You know, you ever wonder, like, I always see these random scenes in animation where someone's frozen in ice or they're in a crystal or they're like trapped inside of a solid object and it's like transparent. And then they open their eyes and they're like, I'm awake, bitch. And I'm always like, isn't there like solid ice like in front of your eyeballs? Like wouldn't opening your eyes just like scratch your corneas? Like is that not the most painful thing you could possibly do in this very moment? Am I crazy? Anyway, I'm just saying, even if you could, which is crazy, I still wouldn't. I'm just, if I was in that situation. Damn, she farted really hard and then it exploded. Honestly, the only possible explanation. Like, I mean, tell me that's not a fart pose. It's gotta be. I mean, what else could it possibly be? I mean, what's the only way to build up enough pressure? He died! God, the animation's so good. Whoa, Chamber! Wait, bro. Wait, guys, look at his face. Holy shit. Did you guys notice that? Dude, his whole cheek comes off. That's crazy. Wow, that's attention to detail. That's really cool. That's so cool, dude. The slow motion too also makes me think it's 3D because slow motion is extremely hard to do in 2D. Very hard to do in 2D. Like, it's so tedious. Like, because you're drawing basically the same pose over and over and over, and you have to gauge exactly how much each limb and each piece of cloth and each hair moves at approximately the same amount in a distance that could be in 3D space. And so like sometimes it's foreshortening, sometimes it's not. Like it's really difficult to do slow motion in 2D. It's easier to do like big changes. It's really hard to do small changes. So this, considering how consistent and how smooth it is, almost 100% sure this is 3D. Like I'm pretty sure that's 3D because it's so consistently good in their poses that they basically took 3D and then they just interpolated it in slow motion and then they took it, put it on 2s and then drew over it. Like it just makes so much sense. I think that would be the way to do this shot. Absolutely. Especially if they want to do a switch like that. Because they switched it with the same base and that looks exactly the same. Ta-da, voila. Magical. That was Die For You by Grabbits. Or I don't know, by someone else. It just says featuring Grabbits. They didn't say who the other guy is. What is it? Grabbits, apparently. it's just written by Grabbits, produced by Grabbits, featuring Grabbits. Oh, it's by The Line. Oh, that makes so much sense. The Line is absolutely incredible. That makes so much sense, dude. The Line is actually really, really good. Fun fact, they do use 3D in a lot of things. So, like they use 3D as a base for a lot of stuff. The Line does do that for sure. I'm pretty sure that confirms my suspicions. Anyway, how can you tell if the model is painted over or is it just a very good model? That's a great question, Vision. Honestly, it's mostly in the shadows. It's mostly in the shadows. The shadows are the hardest thing to do. If they are moving and they're animated and they're like really, really good all the time and they're dynamic and like they have like custom shadows per angle and stuff, it's usually just painted over. Because it's way harder to do that in 3D. If the shadows are starting to look kind of repetitive and kind of consistent and like, oh, like, hey, that's the same shadow every time, or the shadows look a little ugly or a little blobby, then it's 3D. Those are usually the big giveaways. Like right now, my neck is just painted on. My neck shadow is just painted on, right? That's a giveaway. It's like, it's too consistent. If I look this way, like if I look this way, the shadow doesn't move. That's a sign of a 3D model, for example. But in a still frame, if I'm just like, I could look 2D. I mean, maybe not this model. It doesn't look that great. But like, I could. Anyway. Hello, Duolingo. Hello, Ice Akumai. How's it going? Line is Asian Messenger. I mean, technically it is. The Line is not. The Line is a animation studio in the UK. To be very clear, Line is different from The Line. I was very confused about this too for a while, but The Line Animation is a different thing than Line Messenger. Line Messenger is it's like Kakao Talk, but for Japan. The Line Animation, UK animation studio. Fun fact. All right, Revelation. You guys ready? Here we go. Time to revelate, guys. We're revelating. We're revelating. Oh, is this the India one? Is this Harbor? I think I saw this one a while back when it first came out. It's okay. Animation's okay. It's doesn't seem like the studio they usually use. Oh, that's cool. Oh my god, that's freaky. Dude, I love how Omen has a bonsai tree. That's crazy. Wait, hang on, wait. Just real quick. So we can all agree this is a locker. It's got a gun in it. It's a locker. But it's not locked. Security risk. Oh, dude. Oh, man. The values on that, the compositing on it. That's so pretty, dude. Korea. I think this is Axis Studio. Ooh, that animation was good. I like that. That was good. She opened the chopsticks wrong, but I'll go back to that later. We're gonna talk about it. That's cool. Oh, the effects are so good. Woo! Yo. Oh, that was cool. Oh, dude. Holy shit, that's so cool, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, no way. Yo, what that, dude? Dude, I'm gonna geek out about that shot. I gotta go back to it later. Oh, I love her. I love her acting. Walk was a little weird. Heh. Knifed. Damn, get wrecked. Yo, 2D water. Oh. Oh, that was good. Is there more? No. All right, I gotta see if this is by Axis or not. Who made this? It's Blur. That's Blur Studios, bro. Wait, Jay? Wait, Jay sang this song? Like J6? Bro. Yaj. That's crazy. Now that you mention it, it does sound very familiar. God, dude. Damn, dude. J6 is... I love that guy. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, let's oh god, let's watch this again. I want to talk a little bit about the weight and stuff, because there is a bit of weight issues at the beginning with the walking, just generally the walking. Reina's animation is like really good. I like her animation a lot. Wait, why does this shot look so good? Hang on. Why does this shot look so good? Wow, that's a really good shot. This is interesting because I would say this is like a very, very beautifully directed short. The best thing about the short is the directing, like the cinematography, the storyboarding, like the compositing, all this stuff put together makes it a really cohesive piece, a really beautiful piece. Especially that one scene we're going to go to, which is the shot with Omen coming in. But the animation could use a little work here and there, but it's overall very good. but it does feel a little weightless at times.
Visions in my head of this. You don't know the half of it.
I'll just talk about this real quick because I mentioned it. This shot looks really good. It doesn't do anything special, but it punches in really, really close. The reason why this feels so good is specifically because the focal length is super high. So this is literally the reason why this feels good is because the focal length, honestly, this feels like it could be like 240 millimeters. It's very, very high compared to, by the way, the average, which is like 24 millimeters or 32 millimeters. This is 240 millimeters. Just a guesstimate. Could even be higher. This is a really, really high focal length. And what that does, what it allows you to do, first of all, is it crushes the depth of her, but it also exaggerates her left and right movement. Like, so she can move left and right pretty fast. Specifically, the way that's achieved, though, is by the background itself moving much, much faster. So, like, the background is moving really, really fast. You'll just notice when you watch this shot. Looks. You see how much background movement was happening? Like, she's just walking across frame, and it feels like, oh, okay, she's just, you know, it could be a very normal shot. The background is like zooming by her. It feels so good. It feels so good. Yeah, and that's the power of high focal length. I highly recommend you guys play around with focal length because it does make a big difference on how you're directing, in my opinion, because it affects how your relationship is with the character. You can do so many cool things with it, and it is one of your most valuable tool sets as a cinematographer, in my opinion. It changes everything.
Everything's just straight. Sometimes I'm trapped inside and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Why does this feel a little bit... The tray feels a little light. And again, this is the same problem that you have with weight in like throughout this video for some reason. Like, the tray feels a little light. And I think it's because it moves too much with her hips. So like right here, you'll notice she's taking a step forward. Her hips go down and her hips go up. What is her tray doing? Exactly the same thing. It's going down and it's going up, and it's perfectly parented to the hip. In real life, that's not how it works. In real life, there's a little bit of give when you go up. There's a little bit of drag because there's weight, there's inertia to the gravity of the tray. You need a little bit of rebound. Yeah, a little bit of drag. That's what gives it just a slight bit more weight. I think that's what it is.
I'm trapped inside and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Small pet peeve. I've always thought about like the sci-fi for these things, and I'm totally guilty of this too. But holograms look so cool for sci-fi, and they're so badass. But like, God, are they a privacy concern? Like, think about this, like a 3D screen. Like, imagine you're on your phone, right? And like a pop-up happens, and then like it pops up in front of your face. It's transparent. Literally everyone in front of you who can't see the front of the screen can still see the hologram. So this is like, she's discreetly looking at it, but then it's like this giant bright light that occupies a volume in front of her. It's like, bro, I'm just saying that's like a bigger target. It's like, you're definitely going to be like very, very exposed. This is like confidential information. Like, this is like a location. It's like, bro. And 3D, so more angles to peep on. Exactly. Like, you could literally view it from any angle. So it's like, bro, you're fucked. Oh, so funny. Like, you know how people have like polarizers on their screen so people can't look at it from the side? Like, bro, you're fucked. Like, this would be like the worst. This would be those people's worst nightmare. Like, people can see from literally like below you. I thought about trying to make the cool transparent screens that they have in sci-fi. Yeah, literally the same problem. Imagine you have your phone, but it's transparent. Everybody can read your texts. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, how does that hologram even work in 3D? Is it just a mesh? Yeah, it's just a mesh. Yeah, just a mesh with like I don't know, some sort of shader on it for like the line art. Basically, it's pretty simple. Might be AR though. That's fair. It could be AR, and it could be non-shared AR. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe this isn't a device. Maybe it's just a QR code. You know. It's funny.
But to take on the world is the only
Wait, can we just to confirm? Yeah, he can totally see what she's looking at right now. I'm just to confirm, he can totally see what she's looking at right now. That's pretty obvious. Like, oh my god, she's seen the location. How do you know? Because I could see the screen that she was looking at from far away, from any angle. It's crazy. It's funny.
is the only thing that
Dude, I love this animation. It's really, really subtle. But like,
is the
letting the eyes lead, you always want to let the eyes lead the acting. Most of the time. Like, look at this. She looks over first, and then her head looks over. What she do next? She looks over again, then her head looks over. That right there just feels so real. It just feels so good. And it's so simple. Anybody can do this. You guys can do this at home. It's so simple. You just let the eyes lead. Let the eyes lead a couple frames. Let the head lead afterwards. What that gives you is this particular kind of emotion where you're sort of like you hear something in the distance, right? You're like, see that? Like, so when you have the eyes lead, you're allowing the character to basically react to stimulus. You're having the character basically, you know, feel like they are interpreting some sort of information and then having their body respond to it with a bit of delay, right? Because like, it's like your eyes can move the fastest. Your head doesn't move as fast. It's just how it goes. But there's instances where you want the head to lead, and that's if you want it to be more like emotional based. So if you're like, you know, like that, now the head's leading, the eye follows. It's like things that are not important. If the eye wants to get information, the eye needs to go first. That's how it goes.
we know how to do.
So creepy, dude. That is so creepy. See, from a directing perspective, this is cool. It's so obvious. This could easily have been a really confusing shot. As like kind of funny that it is that she's like highlighted. Functionally, it works really well because this is a really short shot and you want to see where she is in a crowd of people. But directionally, like they decided to make everyone else really, really dark and her really, really bright with a nice contrast of values. Like if you look at the darkness values right here, can you guys see the darkness values? I keep forgetting. I'm using grayscale right now, but I don't know if you guys can see the grayscale. But you can see basically that the light casts like a bright volumetric behind her, and she herself is actually quite dark. She's not actually that much brighter than the rest of the crowd. She's just slightly brighter, but she's dark to contrast in front of the bright light, which is behind her. And she's bright relative to these guys. She's in the middle. Yeah. Cool. I'm glad you guys can see the grayscale because it's a big, big help to be able to see how the values interact with each other. Cool. Because this short uses values really well. I mean, they just abuse it. Look at all these spotlights, dude. Every time you see a spotlight in here, it's basically being used to accent a character's silhouette. Because just look at that, dude. It's a bright white light, and it's just like a dark silhouette of a character. So easy to see. If she didn't have this white light and she was over here, could you see her? Literally, you could not. You could not. And that's kind of the point, right? Like, you're putting her in a place where the silhouette is very clear. They use that, honestly, they want the silhouette to be accented so much that they're adding all this volumetric smoke here. They're adding like this bright light up above there, like just constant white behind her. It's kind of crazy how consistent it is. Dude. Hang on. Show of hands. Do you guys open the chopsticks like this? There's no way people open the chopsticks like this. This is like the worst way to open chopsticks. Am I crazy? Like, to break open the chopsticks, you should be holding the part of the chopsticks with the most torque, which is like the middle or the ends, not the part closest to the part that needs to break. Like that's the literally the hardest place. I mean, she does have Hulk strength. Yeah, it's fair. But like, goddamn, you can slide your finger down the middle. That's interesting. That's fair. That's a very smart way to do it. Oops, Trixie. What do you mean, oops? Are you? Is this what you do? Is this you? This you? No way. Yeah, I split it from the middle, but I usually hold it closer to like the tips. Trixie, how do you do it though? How do you like? Doesn't it? Anyway, isn't that like so much work to like get your fingers under there and like because it's just so much easier to go. Anyway, you're doing great. Keep doing you. By the way, fun fact: all of this food is painted over. None of this is modeled. Look at this. Look at this corn dog. Hang on. Someone yeet me. I don't use them that much, so it's quite complicated. I can't lie. That's fair. Oh, thank you, Lazy Potato. I appreciate it. All right, take a look at this. You see this corn dog? It's not rotating at all. It is fully static. That is a drawing of a corn dog, and everything else is a drawing of a corn dog too. But yeah, it's funny because it's funny that they used the corn dog with all the cubes on it, where you could like it's the most obvious that it's not moving. It's just got cubes, bro. It's just a bunch of cubes. You can see the cube perspectives are exactly the same in every frame. So funny. To be fair, I didn't notice it at first. Like it's really well done. Probably because I was looking at the abomination of the chopsticks. Maybe that was the plan all along, bro. They literally just like they made the chopsticks animated that way so you wouldn't notice the corn dog. Anyway, yeah, all this is a drawing. TIL tofu on a fried hot dog is a thing. I'm pretty sure those are potatoes. So this is a Korean corn dog. Korean corn dogs will typically have potatoes on them, like potato cubes. Yeah. Corn dog would have been the easiest one to model here. Honestly, facts. Yeah. That's one steady hand to move that corn dog without rotating it. Honestly. Yeah. It's like a magic trick. The chopsticks are moving to distract you when the trick is happening. Yeah, honestly. So funny. Good shot. Great shot. That's cute. Wait. I'm sure it's fine. Her thumb is just not... There's no button. Bothers me that she's not in the frame. I'm sure they're great at taking pictures. Wait, did they just use the muzzle flare as the flash? Bro. Dude, when I say this is the best directed Valorant cinematic, like... Damn! That's smooth, bro. That's smooth. That's good. That's good shit. Transitions, bro. Transitions. Man. That's so cool. Whoa, wait. That's weird. Oh, ad break. I'm waiting for the ad. Anyone who can hear me. How's it going, everybody? I don't want to go on without you guys. Oh. That's why I'm waiting. We got 5 seconds. Hello. Sorry, guys. I forgot to play ads earlier, so I got a random ad break, and I was just waiting for you guys. Where's he at? I'm waiting to be hit by one. I guess you guys didn't get it. Some people did. Proxy got one. I don't know how it works. It just said ad break, and I was like, okay. Anyway, I will remember to run an ad before the next one because that way it won't interrupt us. Anyway, this is a weird pose. Oh, you guys got, okay, so you guys got some, yeah. This is a weird pose. Can you guys see why this pose is weird? It's not like, it's not wrong per se. It's not like completely wrong. It's not like the worst thing, but like it's weird. It's a weird pose. Like specifically in the context of the thing that she's doing. Yeah, Proxy got it. Proxy got it. The leg and the arm are competing for space. Like in an actual pose in real life, if you were to do this, your knee would physically get in your way. Like it would actually get in your way. You can try it in real life. It's not very comfortable. You have to move your knee like outwards just to avoid your elbow like hitting it. Like it's kind of weird. They're kind of doing this in this situation. It doesn't look very natural. Like it's not a very natural movement. If they had simply done this, right? If they had simply done this, something like this, right? Where the leg is implied to be over here, presumably somewhere over here. You know what I mean? I wish I could zoom out more, but you get the idea. If the knee was on this side, it would be more natural. Might read a little bit more funny. I suspect this is probably like some note where it's like, oh, like, could you please like make sure that the, you know, like the silhouette is a little cleaner or something. I don't know. It's like, it's a really weird situation because it's like, they could have just done this, you know, or what have you. Like it could have been a little bit more. Why can I not draw a leg at perspective? Hang on. I'm getting the feeling I know why they didn't do this, but it's just like this is technically more natural. Technically, if I could just draw this stupid. Anyway, you get the idea. Yeah, but the knee would be in a weird spot. Like I can see why. My guess is this is probably a directorial choice. So like the animator probably animated it in a way that made sense. That's my guess, which is what I'm suggesting here. The director probably looked at it and was like, it's really hard to read the pose because of this angle, which I can see why. Like that is really hard to read. And so therefore just switch it and just be like, boom, and just like, don't care about it. And I will say, like, I don't disagree with that decision because again, this didn't really bother me, but it did stand out to me on a second watch through. Yeah, but it's an interesting case study because it's like, this is technically not correct, but it's like fine because it's there for literally 2 seconds and it pans away. Really interesting. It's a very, very cheated shot and it works. Yeah. Does it work if the person turns their upper torso to move the hand away from the knee? Yes, it does. So it does work if you rotate your upper torso like a lot, like a lot more than she is here. Like you could basically do something like this, where basically your chest. Let me see if I can do this. Your chest has to be more over here, basically. You see how that feels better? I guess she would be like reaching lower already in this case. But yeah. It'd be basically like that. You'd have to move your body a little bit more just to like make it make sense. And you kind of go within your knee, like inside of your knee a little bit. Again, it's not like going to be really natural looking, but you can do it. This is technically more balanced, technically. Yeah. It's weird. It's a weird pose. The camera angle is fighting the fact that she can only do that with her left arm. Oh, right. I forgot. She also only has one left arm. True. Oh, it's coming up, baby. Oh, here we go. Okay, first of all, this real quick. Anticipation? It's pretty good. Dude, oh my god, here we go. Okay, this shot is the best shot in the whole short. And it seems like people agree, okay? Look at this. Why is it so good? First of all, it's one cut. That's one shot. That's crazy. That's one shot. But take a look at this. That's all great. We're not going to talk about this. It's good for a lot of obvious reasons that I talk about all the time. Good anticipation, good focal length, good pose, good blah, 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 blah. Look at this. So the camera angle follows this shit, which is crazy. It's a lot of fun. But then it comes in to Sage. Look at the camera shake. The camera shake is pretty wild. She's never really in one spot. It's like constantly moving, right? It's very chaotic, very messy, really like dangerous feeling. You get this nice framing of the legs here. That's cool. And it shifts here. And watch this. The camera shake is gone. Everything's stable now. So much more stable than before. Look at that. Do you see that? So when Omen comes into the picture, the chaos disperses. When Omen enters, safety is here. Basically is how I would describe it. It's not exactly the right word I would describe Omen with. But it's like he's literally a hero in this particular situation. It's like that's what he is. In a weird like villainy way. Look at this. Shake, 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 camera shake, chaos, 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 chaos. Oh, calmness. Even here, there's like no camera shake. It's so cool, dude. It's literally, it's like this very subtle thing. Camera shake is so powerful. It conveys so much to the audience and they don't even realize it. It's so invisible. Camera shake is very, very powerful. Yeah. The fact that it holds on the paranoia in his hand is what makes it so satisfying. I mean, you're talking about like right here, right? This is very satisfying. All these arcs coming into one part. Dude, it's like it's literally like the build-up of the century. I agree. Feels really good. God, so cool. That's so cool. That's such a cool shot, dude. Wait, actually, is this... How are they doing this? It's literally just smears of like light. That's cool. Reminds me of Kai's shot for Emily. Yes, it does. Yo, that walk was weird. Hang on. So this walk is a little weird just because she's not quite putting enough left and right movement in her walk. Like, notice how she's like just very centered, right? Like very, very centered here. If you like move, like she's like barely moving. She's barely shifting her weight. She should be moving her weight like slightly left and slightly right with like her legs, like each step, because she's moving her weight on each leg. She needs to be, you know, not in the middle. That's a small thing. No, just like, I'm proud of you, son. I love this so much. This is such a cute father-son moment. Look at this. I'm proud of you, son. Dude, the water on this is actually crazy. Because this is 2D, but it's animated on ones. Look at that, dude. That's all ones. What? Is that really 2D? Wait, hang on. Guys, I think this is 3D. Guys, wait, hang on a second. Wait, what? The particles are definitely 3D. How is this? Okay, so the reason why I'm confused here is because the shadows definitely look 3D. They don't look hand-drawn. They're very messy, very random, but they still look good. The shapes look very 2D. Like, see how this shape breaks up? See that? That's a relatively hard thing to do in 3D. Relatively hard. It's not difficult. It's not impossible, but it's relatively difficult. I feel like this is probably done in Houdini. That's my guess. Houdini is a very, very powerful effect software. It's node-based. It's like geometry nodes on crack. I've never used Houdini. I don't know what its capabilities are, but I feel like almost definitely this is Houdini. It's a very, very powerful software. Oh, hey, Lizzie. How's it going? 3D for the 2D ref? No, I think this is straight up Houdini. Yeah. Fascinating. Ah. Okay, I think we're done. We're done with this one, right? Pretty much. Look, all of our favorite champions. Okay, cool. Fire again. Our last boyo. I could definitely see this being Houdini. Have you used Houdini, Eli? Yeah, it'd be great to have some extra context and experience on that. But yeah, that's my guess. All right, you guys ready for fire again? All right, we'll see how it goes. Oh, cool, great, awesome. Yeah, well, I'm glad I've got the confirmation from an expert. Okay, here we go. Fire again, featuring Ashniko. I don't know any of these artists. Is that bad? Am I uncultured? Hey, it's Grabbits. Hey, Grabbits, good job, Grabbits. You're doing great, Grabbits. Grabbits, good job, Grabbits. Grabbits, you're such a Grabbits. Grabbits. Fire again is the best champs animation-wise. Oh. Wait, it's a bundle? Oh, but it's a champs. I see. Okay. All right, we'll see how it goes. This is basically it's still a Worlds trailer. All right. Ashniko also did Paint the Town Blue for Arcane Season 2. Oh, wow. Okay, fair enough. Each champ song has a guns bundle. Fair enough. Okay, cool. I wonder what... Anyway. Here we go. Wait, have I watched this? I don't recognize any of the visuals, but I recognize the song. Crazy thing about this they're literally doing kind of the same thing they had earlier in the other one, where they were drawing multiple characters in the same pose. And like, if you look at this is so good. This is not 3D. This is a 2D animation fully. So what you're seeing here is actually someone probably did a 2D base of like a basic character that you could then draw over for all the other outfits. But like, it's not a 3D base. It's basically the same process, but with a 2D base. So they just get like some cracked 2D animators just animate the whole thing. And then you get a bunch of other people that draw the frames for it that are different characters. That's basically what it is. That's cool. Hang on. I got to see who made this real quick. Wiz. Oh, they're French. Makes sense. Wiz, what do you work on? Clearly very good stuff. Fair enough. Comp in the video is ridiculous. Comp is very good. I agree. I think this came out close to that Apex Legends cinematic with Wraith. Really? Damn, that was a long time ago. Oh, wow. All right, let's watch it again real quick. Dude, the water, dude. What the fuck? The water. That's what? Like that. Who draws water like this? This is crazy, dude. Oh my god. You have to basically rotoscope this or something. Like the shapes are so gorgeous. The shadows are so gorgeous. What the it's just water, bro. Oh, damn.
Am I learning my lesson? Never running from wreckage when it's getting too close.
So we're going to talk about what they do really well with their character designs, because it's not an exact copy of the game. So why do they change it, and what benefit does it have? Let's take a look at that in a bit. You can see it here really well. Look how skinny these ankles are. Very skinny ankles. And very skinny shins too. So what this is giving us is the opportunity as animators to get like stronger silhouettes. Like see how pointy that knee is? Very, very pointy. See how pointy that foot is? You see that? So we're getting really sharp and strong silhouettes, which accents all the joints. You get this angularity in like the poses. It makes it a lot more readable. Honestly, this is a style that I really like. You can see it in a lot of 2D animation, and specifically Studio Mir does this a lot. If you know Studio Mir, they are the ones who did Legend of Korra, as well as Voltron and I guess like Avatar technically, Boondocks as well. Yeah, they did like Legend. They technically did was it Last Airbender, but that was before they were Mir. I think they were technically under Nickelodeon at the time, but basically the same people. They do a lot of really good stuff. But yeah, it's a very common thing that they do as well. So very, very sharp joints. Yeah. Oh, they're going to Devil May Cry. Oh, that's cool. Like look at Ray's ankles. look at that, bro. That's crazy. She's literally like Shiver Me Timbers, and she's got a boot on it. That's what it feels like. She did. Oh. What? Wait, who was that? That's funny. God, this is so cool, dude. The beat drop. Oh. Obviously, all 3D backgrounds here. Dude, this part here is crazy. Now, notice again, the backgrounds here are 3D. They got a low focal length in the background, so they got a low focal length in the guy, too. Damn, they went inside the car? That's wild. But notice how his hand's actually sliding on the car. It's another one of those, like, this is on 2s, while the car and the background are on 1s. It's fun. Oh, he's under the car now. Crazy. But yeah, this is a great shot. Such a good shot. Like, look how much foreshortening you have with this guy. Like, he's basically not even there. Like, he's so flat, but they have so much Z depth. It's great. Look how readable this pose is with how long his legs are and how skinny his legs are. Look at that, dude. Isn't that just gorgeous? Like, this wouldn't read as well if it was like, if it didn't have that, if it was just like that. If it was just like without that shin, without that calf angle here too. Like, they're doing this on purpose right there. That's very deliberate, so you can see the shape of the leg. So yeah, if you just had like, I don't know, like something like this is a common thing in 3D. If you had like that, would not look as good. That would not look good. Look at this. This is what this would look like if it was like a real life leg. Nah, that's not what we're here. We're here for anime legs. I want to see the drumstick, brother. The drumstick. I want to see that. Anyway, it's great. What a great pose, dude. Look, it's such a great pose. God. Slow motion here is insane too. What? Remember when I said slow motion was hard? It still is. Notice though, like with the slow motion here that you can see, this is fully 2D. The slow motion timing is not even. It's not perfectly even. It's actually like got a little bit of speed up, a little bit of slow down in the middle. It's textured. It's textured slow-mo. It's interesting. Yeah, you see how like she unravels like pretty fast. Like she's like mostly in the same pose, and then she like unravels pretty fast, and then she mostly stays in the same pose. That's how it kind of works in 2D. It's like the best you can do. I don't think you would go so crazy as to try to mimic the same thing as 3D. Dude, I love this shot so much. Like Astra here, right? When she does this, she's pushing towards the audience right here. And in doing so, she's got momentum towards the audience. Then she keeps it there. She keeps that as if it's like hang time. You know how satisfying hang time is? Boom. That hang time feels so good. It just feels like the payoff, climax, anticipation all at once. Like, look at this. So good. So this is what I mean when I say like they have really good holds. Like, see this? They're choosing these poses really wisely. This is a type of animation that like doesn't listen to physics. They're listening to like what feels good, and so they input like slow-mo in like random places. Like this doesn't make any sense. This guy jumps in the air and then like doesn't move, and then the other ones catch up to him, and then he goes. Like that doesn't make sense, right? Physically, the other ones are all also just like slowing down in the middle. It just doesn't make sense, but it does feel like the shape of his face is so well drawn. He's not moving much, but still. It's really well done. Why does this remind me of Shinji from Neon Genesis? I don't know why. I'm just getting real, like hard Shinji vibes right now. Dude, this is so good. Look at all the physics, dude. Like all the physics are congruent too. Like everyone with like an open jacket has the same shape. Like what? That's crazy, dude. They literally have the same momentum and everything. So like whoever animated the base template also had to have some semblance of physics, or like maybe they gave notes where like they maybe I'll look at that one next time. So well, where do you put reaction requests? Typically we don't queue them up. Like typically we don't like have a place. We only take reactions at the beginning of stream, pretty much, and you just post them in chat. Like we'll be back on Wednesday, and if you're here on Wednesday at the beginning of stream, you just just shoot those URLs over, and then we'll just pick a theme, and then we'll just watch them. Yeah, that way we don't have like a huge backlog, because like the first few days I did it and I was like, all right guys, send me all your stuff, and then we had like 12 videos, and it was like, oh my god, we got these like 12 videos that people sent, and it's like, okay, I don't know where the list went. So we're just gonna start over. Yeah, but that's how it goes. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time Wednesday around the same time. Be there, be square. Also, make sure to check out the VOD channel. This will go on the VOD channel. And if you haven't checked out Professor Goo, check out Professor Goo. It's good. It's a good video. We lost the list too. Yeah, it's understandable. All right, guys. I am going to. Should I raid somebody? You guys want to raid somebody who's awake at this odd hour? Nobody's ever awake at this odd hour. It's crazy. Who could possibly do such a thing? Buff is streaming. Who's Buff streaming with? Oh, Buff's got a new model. Oh shit. Oh shit, son. Oh, Visions, you got a really good question before I go. How do we get into the industry? Personally, I'm an environment artist and working on some indie projects. I want to make it big. Any advice? How many of you guys actually want to get into the biggest advice I have for getting into the industry is, one, you guys are already doing this, but like don't stop making stuff and don't stop posting stuff. That's important. Like put yourself out there if you can. That's always going to help. Have a portfolio, have an art station, have a YouTube channel. Those are good. The next best thing you can do is go to like some sort of networking events and stuff like that. That always helps. And then third is probably just to like participate in communities where hiring agents would be. This is something that I don't think people talk about too much. Applications are good. Applications are great. Like that's fine. I would do that as well, obviously. But like, if you can be in a community like Agora or like, you know, Anim Challenge and stuff like that, there's a lot of hiring artists or there's a lot of hiring, what are they called? Recruiters? Yeah, anyway, there's a lot of recruiters in these communities that are probably looking out for talent. And so if you submit yourself to like, you know, something in Anim Challenge, right? Like you can collaborate. If you're an environment artist, you can collaborate with an animator to make an environment for them. They will not complain. I guarantee you they will not complain. Animators would love to collaborate with a background artist with some backgrounds. Otherwise, they just use cubes, you know? And then if you participate in those communities, you will be able to get your name out there a little bit. And then when you have the application process, you'll stand out. They might look at you first. They might look at you second. Who knows? The other thing too is I will say this as a fourth thing. It does help, and I can't deny it. This doesn't apply to my personal experience, but if you know people from school, if you went to art school and you know people from art school and they happen to be in the industry and they get a job, they can recommend you. It tends to be a really good way to get into places. But I personally never went to school. I don't have art school friends. So make online art friends. Make online art friends who are talented and who can get into jobs. That if they get jobs, you get jobs. That's kind of how it goes. So make friends. Talk to people who are chilling with you guys right now on the stream. Connections helps a lot. Absolutely, 100%. Because at the end of the day, when you're competing with people of about the same skill level, the biggest difference is your personality. That is honestly the biggest thing. Your personality has to be something that people like enjoy ultimately. And the only way they're going to get to know your personality is if you happen to either know them or someone else knows who you are. So like that's the aspect that gets you into the door. If like you're competing with someone with the same skill level, it's like, are you not a crazy person? Like, are you a normal person who can meet deadlines, who like works hard, who doesn't like ghost people? And like, if you have a good reputation within your friend group and your friend group has a job, they can recommend you. That's just how it goes. Like, people want to know this stuff. Recruiters want to know this stuff. They're not going to know that just looking at portfolios. Yeah. Degrees and certificates are not needed. Absolutely not. I don't think they're needed at all. I don't think they're necessary for getting a job in art. I think they're good for, you know, getting connections, which can help you get a job. But I don't think it's like absolutely necessary. No, not at all. Not at all. I kind of want to rate an art channel. Look up art. I'm just gonna end stream. I'll talk to you guys on Monday. I can't decide, bro. I got decision fatigue. I'm watching. I'm gonna do other shit. I'll see you guys on Monday. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. All right. See you guys later. I love you all. I think degrees and certificates help you when you want to enter a big company. Yeah, I mean, it's true. It does help a little bit, but you could also just be really good. Grind. The way I make connections is through Discord and basically friend groups in hopes a guy knows a guy has a chance. Yeah, totally do that. Totally do that. It's a great idea. And also just hang out with people in the streams here. I've just got a talented people here. All right, guys, I'm going to go. See you guys on Wednesday. I got to do a deadline, but I love you all. But honestly, you guys got this. Oh, this is awkward. Hey guys, I'm a little closer to you now. But I'm saying bye. Bye-bye. Someone yeet me, please. I need to be yeeted for my embarrassment.